Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you a short. Uh, I tell you 10 short conversation between two people. Conversation one. The man said hello to the woman, and he wanted to know when the next time were uh, the women were going to run a marathon. The woman replied to him. Uh, he could go to a mini marathon in March, and there was a 40,000 run uh, the week the week after. However, she was not really for that one. For sure, she was coming out for the city marathon in September. The man uh, the man wanted to know if if he could tan take if he take with her and she and he said yeah, he was totally out of step. Uh, his wife uh, kept nagging him to exercise more. The woman replied, running was a great way to lose weight, and it was good for his heart. And he commented, him could run with her as long as he could keep up conversation too. The man wanted to know if and the man wanted to know until when uh, her store was open that night, and he said he needed to get a birthday gift for his twins. The woman replied, they are usually there until 9 p.m. However, if he could come back to there that night, there could wait another 30 minutes. The man, uh, the man commented he was afraid because he could because
He could
had
stay.
he had the because he needed to stay late at the at his office that night because he had the conference call the following day. The man asked the woman um, she she could set aside an item for him, so he could just pick it up on his way home, and he said he could give her the item number after he got back to his office. The woman agreed with him. However, he commented, um, only, only if he's prepared for it. Conversation 3. The man got the woman's attention, and he wanted to know what's the deadline was on granting wanted to know what's the deadline on granting the final report was a court, and he commented he didn't think he would be done on time. The woman replied the principal had wanted uh, them finished by Monday. However, the students' final class was on Thursday, and he commented that I wouldn't be bringing them home to them. The man as a woman, uh, she thinks the principal would mind if if he if he uh, if he had to hand it them in on Tuesday. The woman replied, "It was up to you." The principal was quite lenient, uh, and the woman said, "Just be sure to give them out before the start of summer vacation." Conversation for uh, conversation for the woman subjected hurry up. Uh, she because she was starving, uh, and she said they were going to be late, and we still had to pick it up there. The man said the woman apologized, apologies the woman, and he was almost done. Anyway, this task assignment was really important, um, and he said if he didn't get it done in time, he would be a gunner. The woman wanted to know if the man the man needed any help. The woman disagreed with her. However, he said, uh, um, he said she had a good phone Darren and told him uh, he he could be a bit late, and also phoned Paris and told them to push but their reservations.
Reservation.
Conversation 5. The man got the woman attention, and he wanted uh, to know if hap- she happened to know where the man would be able to find his seat. The woman replied, allow, allow her to check. The woman subjected uh, checking his ticket, and he replied uh, his her he was sitting in section second row C 30 30 30 uh, and he and the woman said that was section G. Uh, uh, so uh, so and subjected and the woman subjected going forward a little bit. The man said, the one said thank you for the woman, and he said, and he asked the woman, by the way, uh, uh, she scenario where he could give some snacks. The woman replied that on their concession stands, were on the second floor. floor. However, you should hurry up, or you missed the first period. Conversation 6. The man got the woman attention and he wanted to know who if the woman could take cover for a bit, and he said he had to grab quite a bit to eat, and he commented he uh, didn't she didn't had any breakfast and he was starving. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know the man if the man wanted to supervise his class far away. Um, so he suggested getting back before one, and he said because she had uh, her our class then. The woman agree with agree with agree with her, and he asked to her, and she asked her. Uh, uh, she wanted to she wanted him uh, to get her any why he was out. The woman the woman subjected getting her a decaf, and she she sat down for him, and he suggested hurrying back, and he because she didn't want to be late for her class. Conversation 7. The woman wanted to know if he could see his license and registration. The man agreed with her, and he commented, and he replied he didn't believe uh, he had been speeding. The the woman the woman replied he uh, he did release that was a school zone. Uh, However, another reason uh, her had the food. Uh, she had the food uh, him over had been that his left Thailand had been out, and she said she would let him off on Thailand as long as him went to a mechanic right away. However, he had to write him a ticket for speeding. The man agreed with her, and he commented he he promised to go see um, mechanic mechanic and had his Thailand fixed right away. Conversation 8. The man said to the woman, he felt so under the weather uh, since the uh, since the last Wednesday. He had to know energy, and he commented. He thinked he was coming down with a cold. The woman replied, he proved the thing, and it's, it was it had been so chilly for the past 4 days, and he and she wanted to know uh, what his symptoms were. The man replied his throat felt really short, and he had he had the slightly stuffed nose, and both his nose and ears really dry. The woman uh, com- suggested go going home earlier and getting some rest. She commented, it was getting late away, and suggested, don't worry, um, because she would take cover for now. Um, and sup- he said, uh, please be sure to pass uh, by the pharmacist on his way home before it had the closed. It's closed. Conversation night. The man said, hel- the man said hello to the woman. He uh, he uh, he had the would like two tickets. He I'm sorry. He had he would like two tickets to Toronto, Toronto, and he needed to get there by February February um, February 17, and came back home on 21. 21. The woman agreed with him and suggested checking the computer, and she 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 said there had the one plane upland leaving at 10 in the morning and arriving at 5 o'clock. They return home at noon or 1 in the afternoon. Um, or we had to sit, say going for had to sit sail going for about 15%, 50 50 50% the usual price. However, that one would leave on the 18th of February. The woman surprised by that, and he said he he took he took the seat sail the police then police, and he wanted to know if it was okay if he paid half in cash, and they order the o- the the other half by debit. Debit. The woman agreed with him. He he would he said uh, she would just she, she said she would just bring out his flight schedule and his receipt. Conversation 10. the man the man said to the man wanted to know what seemed to the problem, and um, and if uh, she uh, she uh, she was satisfied with his meal. The woman disagreed with him. The woman agreed with him, and he said he had to ask for a well done steak. However, asked him could see there was still quite a bit of bread on the inside, and his son's fillet was finely cooked. The woman, the man uh, was sorry by that because she said he said he would take that food back right away, and and he said uh, and she said um, the woman could place another order if her wanted if she wanted, and and he said he would also take 15 percent off percent off of his of her bill. The woman say said the woman thanked him for that, and he wanted to know if the man could do see one small thing, and if um, the man could also re- refuel her children. So that's thank you for listening. Goodbye.